polish peeps, welcome to my channel. Today I have another what's on my nails video for you guys, and I'm super excited to tell you guys how I achieved my current mani. I'm not even going to waste any time, we're just going to get into it. I do want to first of all tell you guys I'm learning so much about stamping. I did not realize how much there is that goes into stamping, and so before I even get started on what I'm going to put on my nails, I go through this like super long thought process. I'm very selective on the polishes that I want to use. I'm very selective on the stamp I want to use. I'm very selective on the stamping plate I want to use. And I feel like I go through this process because I don't want to fail, because it's just like it tears me apart when I don't get it right or when I fail. And so like it takes me a while before I actually come to the point where I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. And there's so much that goes into it, especially if you're doing, depending on what kind of stamping you're doing. You know, if you're doing layering, you have to make sure your polish is opaque enough. You have to make sure your base isn't too dark and your stamping polish isn't too light. And you have to, you know, make sure your colors coordinate. And there's just so much that goes into it. I'm learning so much. Having said that, I am very pleased with what I am currently sporting on these digits. So let me tell you what I put on as my base coat. Not my base coat, my base polish. I received this polish from my good friend Josephine at Polish Talk. And she said that she did not like the way this polish looked on her, but I've seen so many other swatches and I loved it so much. And I don't believe it's available on the Noodles Nail Polish website currently, unless she brought it back, which she may have and I haven't checked, which I mean would be great because it's an amazing polish. This is Fireside Cocoa by Noodles Nail Polish, and it is this amazing like off-white crelly with these beautiful brown, like dark brown, I guess like light brown. It also has this kind of, I don't know, peachy pinky shimmer in here. It is beautiful. And I instantly fell in love with it. It's a really good formula. I did 2 coats. I probably could have went in for a third. I have to sneeze. I think it's going away. Sorry. Anyway, I probably could have gone in for a third coat, but because I was stamping on top of it, I thought 2 coats would probably be good. But if I was going to wear it alone, I'd probably do 3 coats. Beautiful formula. No running, no pulling to my sidewalls. And I just love this polish so much. I cannot even talk enough good about this polish. This is Fireside Cocoa by Noodles Nail Polish. This is the polish I use as my base polish. I'm going to go ahead and go through the rest of the polishes that I use, and then I'm going to get into the stamping plate and the designs that I use. So I did another mani with this polish actually not too long ago as a fall mani. I may have done some stamping on it. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I'll pop in a picture of the mani that I did with this. This is Paparazzi Mocha Latte. And it has a little bit of purple in it. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting. It's not the greatest lighting. But it does have a little bit of purple in it. But I would say the base is like a chocolate brown. It is super opaque. And so I wanted to use this as one of my stamping polishes. I'm moving, and so all of my stuff is crazy. I don't know where half of my stuff is, so I had to just find polishes that I actually have out to use for stamping. Hopefully that will change within the next week or so, and I'll have a little bit more control over what I'm able to use in my manis. But I figured this would work because it's super opaque. You could probably get this opaque in 1 coat if you do kind of thick coats. But it's a beautiful polish, and it's Mocha Latte by Paparazzi. I also used this polish, which admittedly I go ahead and tell y'all was a fail because it is not opaque enough for this mani. Well, I guess for this for my stamping over Fireside Cocoa, because it just didn't show up. Now, if I was stamping over something darker, because I did some layering, then it showed up a little bit, but because I failed a couple of times in the beginning using it and you really couldn't see it, I decided not to use it, but I'm sharing it with you because I want you to know that it didn't work. Someone's at the door. Yes.
I was trying to call you because I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
What?
Love you. Bye-bye. So anyway, yes, it didn't work. And actually, this is called Golden. And it's this beautiful shimmery polish right here. Sally Hansen. There are a lot of Sally Hansen polishes that reportedly stamp very well. So I've been trying to buy more polishes to practice stamping with from Sally Hansen. So I picked this one up and I think it'll work, just maybe not with this base. But that's Sally Hansen Golden. Didn't work. Failed for me. But might work at another time. Possibly. I also attempted to use this polish. This is China Glaze What's Up Buttercup. And I was just trying to find some polishes that would complement. I don't know if you can see that better. I don't know why putting your hand behind it like changes it, but it does. So this is What's Up Buttercup, and I was trying to find polishes that would, I don't know, complement Fireside Cocoa. And so I did like this test, you know, put them up next to each other, and I was like, that looks like that would complement each other really well, which would have worked except for not Fireside Cocoa, but What's Up Buttercup is not opaque enough. And so I did use it, but only on one nail. And I only used it on that one nail because I used it to cover up my fail with Sally Hansen's Golden. And so I actually used this first. You could barely see it, so I put this on top of it so you can see it a little better. And I'll show you that once I get to my designs. Since the Sally Hansen Golden turned out to not work so well, I decided to try this Making Mauves, and I also think I've used this in another mani. I had to have because it was out, and I've been using polishes that I have out. And so I can't remember which mani it was. If I can find it, I'll pop a picture up in here. But this is Making Mauves, Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. And this one actually is the one that turned out to work pretty well to complement the layered stamping that I ended up doing. And then, of course, I also used On the Black Braves Diva. Now, I've featured this stamping polish in other videos, and I think I was calling it the wrong name. I think I was calling it like Braves Diva Blackout or something. That's not what it is. So if you happen to catch that in previous videos, I was not paying attention to the name. It's actually On the Black, and it's a really good black stamping polish. It worked really well for this mani. Now onto my plate, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have been waiting to use this plate since I got it. This is from Clear Jelly Stamper, and I love this plate, y'all. I freaking love it. It is just amazing. It makes me look like a stamping pro, and I'm not. Like, I could pick up all the images. I didn't have any problems. Like, the only problem I had was the polish, and I knew it was the polish and not my skills because the polish wasn't opaque enough. But this plate, y'all, it stamps like a dream. So let me show you guys, and I'll put pictures in here of each image that I put on my nails. I took a lot of pictures because last video for What's on My Nails, I didn't take any pictures and I felt like a complete idiot. So I took lots of pictures. So here's the plate that I use. And I know I featured this before. Oh my gosh, the lighting's gonna not work with this. But I featured this before when I first got this plate. And it just has all of these layering images on here that I just love so freaking much. And I've been dying to try. And like I said, the thing with layering is that you have to be really specific about the colors that you choose. And so that was an issue for me because I had to search for colors that I thought would look better and look good and what would work. Also, that comes with this plate, which I mentioned before, which is awesome, is this like little cheat sheet. It kind of gives you an idea. And I use this cheat sheet, y'all, because there are so many teeny tiny itsy bitsy little details to layering that you don't really think about. So like when I was stamping a certain image, I was like, well, where does this go? Or how do I put this on here? And I mean, look, if you think about it, like these itty bitty, like, let me see if I can show you one in particular. Like these little images right here, these are like eyeballs. That's like the eyes, the nose, and arms. And they're so tiny. Those are eyes and a nose. I mean, it's literally teeny tiny, itsy bitsy stamping. And so I use this quite a bit to show me kind of like where to place it on the image once I got the stamping on there. And so I did this squirrel on one finger, and it's like the squirrel image, and then this other part is another part of it, and then the tail, the outline is another part of it. And so you have to layer all of those on top. So I did this on a finger, and so you stamp, this is backwards because it's backwards in the viewfinder, but you stamp this first, and then this is like the little belly, and this is the tail and the face. And then I did this image on a nail. I guess that's a porcupine. I don't know. I did this fox also on a nail, and I did this owl. I also did this hat. And I did this cup, which I was a little confused about because it doesn't look like the picture. I also did this sweater right here, which here's where this comes in, y'all. It's like incredibly hard to stamp these teeny tiny little images on here. So like this sweater, you have to stamp this sweater and then stamp this little design on it. And then you can, I'm gonna hide my face anyway. And then, so you have to get the ends of these arms like right on there. So I'll go ahead and show y'all where I failed with that because it's so precise. So this is my sweater on my nail, and I'm gonna put another picture up here. But if you notice, like one of the arms, the little cuff on the end is like sticking up. And nobody's gonna notice that but me. But in my perfectionism, I was like, OMG, how do I fix this? I was like, maybe I could just go in and like draw a little arm in there, but it would have been off. And then in hindsight, I thought, nobody's gonna notice it but me. So we'll just leave it and consider this a win that I even got the sweater on there. Because normally I wouldn't be able to get it to pick up on my stamper. So that this was an accomplishment, y'all. I was like, I'm just gonna roll with it. Let's see, what else did I do? Okay, I used this image right here. And this is the one I was talking about, that I used the Sally Hansen, and then I used the China Glaze on top because it wasn't opaque enough. And so, but I think in the end it turned out pretty cute. I'm gonna put a picture in here too, but that's it up close and personal. But if you notice, that's the image on my finger, and this is the image on the card. They don't match. So I was a little confused about it, y'all. I was like, wait. And I kept looking. I was like looking at this, and then I was looking at the plate, and I was looking at this, and then I looked at the plate again, and I'm steadily trying to figure out like how to get it to look like that. And then I just finally gave up because I was like, this is not the same cup. It's not the same cup. But I made it work, so I'm happy with the result. And then I also used these leaves up here. I did these, and then I stamped on top of them. And then I did like the layering, and then I used these on my thumb on the other hand. Also on this hand, I used this cute little mushroom here, and it's on my pinky. My pinky nail is a little bit longer than my other nails. So then I went back in and I added these cute little acorns down here, which I think turned out good. And this is the hand that I put this fox on, and the porcupine, and the owl on here. So I'll insert all of my close-up swatch pictures of all of those images on my nails. Guys, it was such a relief to actually have it work. And I tell you that because I don't want y'all to feel like I'm always coming in here and being like, what's on my nail? Oh my God, you know, I'm so frustrated with stamping. It does actually work if you know, keep at it. And so I plan to keep on keeping on. I plan to keep getting better. As long as I can see improvement, I will be so happy, and I will continue to do what I love. And I'm also going to order some more of these Clear Jelly stamper plates because they are freaking amazing. So if y'all are looking for a good stamper plate, I highly recommend this one. Clear Jelly stamper. Comes with this little card that gives you a cheat sheet. I'm going to order some more. And so y'all will definitely see some more stamping from Clear Jelly stamper plates from me. So that's all I have for today. I hope this was helpful. You know, I'm on this journey, and like I always tell you guys, I'm so glad you're joining it with me and you give me lots of positive feedback, and I'm enjoying everybody's comments and just pumping me up and motivating me. It's awesome. I love you guys for that. So if you enjoyed this video, of course, and you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Hit that little notification bell so you'll always know when I've posted a new video. And of course, you guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye. OMG, I just realized I didn't even give y'all a close-up of my nails. I know I'm going to insert pics, but I wanted to give y'all a up close and personal of, well, let me do it this way here. I'll do it one hand at a time. How they turned out. I know I'm going to insert pics, but it's not working. So that's them, and that's my thumb, which I thought turned out so cute. And then this is this hand. And my thumb on this hand. So now I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. Bye.